Merhaba from Keswick Village. This is the Rorschach Turkey update from the 1st of October 2024. A quick summary of what's going down in Turkey. On Monday the 30th, hundreds of Lebanese citizens arrived in Istanbul after fleeing intensified Israeli airstrikes. The Lebanese government reported that the ongoing attacks have killed around 1,000 civilians, prompting widespread evacuations. All Middle East airline flights from Beirut to Istanbul sold out, while Turkish Airlines and Pegasus Airlines canceled upcoming flights to Beirut. This dire situation is raising concerns as it's similar to the influx of Syrians fleeing to Turkey in 2013, many of whom remained, settled, and obtained citizenship. This has raised fears among Turks that a similar scenario could unfold with the Lebanese refugees. Speaking of Israel, recently, Baykar, a Turkish defense company, received backlash for co-sponsoring with Israel Aerospace Industries, which produces weapons for the Israeli military, at the ADEX International Defense Fair. In response to criticism, the CEO, Haluk Bayraktar, defended their decision, emphasizing national pride in Turkey's defense achievements. Bayraktar stated that Turkish companies' significant sponsorship at the defense fair showed their success. He highlighted Turkey's advancements in producing advanced unmanned aerial vehicles, calling the nation a global leader in the defense industry. He dismissed the backlash as part of a disguised agenda to undermine their achievement. In other news, on Friday the 27th, Eric Adams, the New York City mayor, pleaded not guilty to charges of accepting bribes and illegal campaign contributions from Turkish nationals, including prominent businessmen. However, the FBI didn't disclose their names in the investigation. Prosecutors alleged Turkish diplomats funneled money to Adams's campaign and provided luxury perks in exchange for favors, including his pushing to open the Turkish House, Turkey's 36-story consulate, in 2021, despite safety concerns. Recently, rumors of Erdoğan Timur, Galatasaray's former executive, being detained by the FBI in connection to the investigation started circulating. He denied the rumors and clarified that he was only briefly questioned about whether he had donated to Adams's campaign while in the U.S. for a concert. On Thursday, the 26th, Özgür Özel, the leader of the main opposition, the Republican People's Party, or CHP, backed the government up against allegations concerning the Turkish House. He stated Turkey doesn't need to offer bribes to the U.S., finding the allegations absurd. This was surprising since the CHP seldom aligns with the government. Unsurprisingly, though, Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu, the party's former leader, criticized Özel, stating that the party shouldn't support bribery or normalized government misconduct. Speaking of bribery, journalist Timur Soykan revealed that Mustafa Aydın, the deputy chair of Turkey's Banking Regulation and Supervision Agency, accepted extravagant gifts from banking executives at his wedding last week. Aydın invited officials from banks and financial institutions to the ceremony held at a 5-star hotel in Istanbul, where some CEOs presented gifts valued of up to 350,000 liras, which is around $13,000. Soykan, who attended the wedding uninvited, observed that bank executives discussed gift amounts beforehand to avoid being outdone by one another. He said the atmosphere was formal, with no dancing or celebration, as guests departed soon after presenting their gifts. The situation was put into question since it could have been unethical, as a regulator accepting gifts from those they oversee resembles bribery. On international news, recall that in previous shows we mentioned Turkey's interest in joining BRICS. Named after the initials of its founding countries, the BRICS focuses on strengthening economic cooperation. Well, Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, announced that BRICS is not planning to expand further at this time and added that the group's priority now is integrating new members. Earlier this year, Egypt, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates were added. While Turkey has close ties with Russia, its support for Ukraine complicates its potential alignment with BRICS. However, the group could come up with a new partnership status for Turkey this month. Rumors have been circulating on social media that Sedat Peker, a former crime boss who became a whistleblower against the president and his close associates, is preparing to form a new political party called the Voice of the People, or Halkın Sesi Partisi. In response, Peker's lawyer took to Twitter to deny these allegations. Despite being a crime boss, Peker is popular with many due to his nationalistic views, anti-Erdogan stance, and laid-back persona. His lawyer clarified that Peker is not involved in the establishment of any political party and has no connection to the party. He also warned people against joining such groups as he believed they were misleadingly using Peker's name. There were also rumors about the university diploma of Ekrem İmamoğlu, Istanbul's mayor and a potential candidate for the CHP in the upcoming presidential elections. A journalist wrote in his column that İmamoğlu's transfer from Girne American University in northern Cyprus to Istanbul University in 1990 wasn't legitimate. He suggested that Kemal Alimdaroglu, the former Istanbul University rector, supported this transfer due to his relationship with İmamoğlu's father. However, Alimdaroglu denied knowing the İmamoğlu family. He stated that he had no authority in 1990 as he became rector in 1997 and couldn't have influenced the transfer. This controversy likely aims to tarnish İmamoğlu's political reputation. More on politics. On Monday the 30th, Ahmet Zinbilci, an MP for the ruling Justice and Development Party, or AKP, resigned after learning his son was implicated in a criminal investigation. Zinbilci stated that he stepped down to prevent the situation from damaging his party and colleagues before deleting his social media accounts. A journalist from Deutsche Welle, Turkey, revealed that authorities arrested Zinbilci's son after discovering 20 kilograms of synthetic drugs in a car registered under Zinbilci's name. The Osmaniye Chief Public Prosecutor's Office is handling the investigation, and his son now faces drug trafficking charges. Now, some updates on education. Last week, we discussed the ongoing hygiene issue in schools caused by staff shortages. Unfortunately, the situation hasn't improved. Some municipalities tried to step in, but the district directorates of the Education Ministry in Izmir's Buca and Bornova districts blocked the CHP municipalities from providing cleaning services to public schools. Despite the school year starting a month ago, the ministry's decision to pay cleaning staff just 577 Turkish liras, $17 per day caused many to quit. The ministry promised to hire 30,000 new contracted employees. In the meantime, teachers, parents, and students have taken on the cleaning themselves. The Buca district mayor from the CHP revealed that the ministry pressured schools to retract cleaning requests to the municipality, likely in an effort to prevent the opposition from gaining credit for addressing the issue. He condemned the ministry for obstructing attempts to create healthy educational environments, urging the public to consider their implications. On Saturday, the 28th, the Diyarbakir governor's office designated the area between the Yaylak village and the Kulp district as a temporary special security zone from Sunday the 29th of September to Sunday the 13th of October to ensure national security and public order. Entry is restricted without permission, with violators facing legal consequences. Authorities stated the action aims to prevent crime and protect public safety, though they gave no further details. In some upsetting news, on Saturday the 28th, Şero, the beloved cat of the CHP, died at 20 years old. Şero had been living in the party headquarters since 2004, becoming a symbol of the party and Turkish politics. A veterinarian in Ankara shared the heartbreaking news. Following his death, many people took to social media, posting fond memories of Şero. Check the link in the show notes to see some of the posts. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. But before we sign off, the Rorschach HQ subscription monitoring department has learned that one of you hasn't yet subscribed to this show. FYI, there's been talk of putting this person on podcast probation. Just a heads up. Hoşça kalın.